So Saanvi's personality was already shining through. She had the most infectious laugh. She would, be able to turn the whole house into a different color because she laughed so loud. She would recognize her daddy's voice, and as soon as he would walk into the room, the squeals that would come out of her. She was such a happy little girl. She kind of really got stuck in with the boys. She would play with the boys. She would be welcoming in all the tickles and the giggles, and where they would jump in on her and play roughly with her. She was just third child syndrome. I think she was just kind of really happy to get stuck in. So it was very close to Christmas. It was the 22nd of December, and we woke up to find Saanvi had passed away in her sleep. So it was very sudden. It wasn't something that you are ever prepared for, to find that your child has passed away, but also where there was no illness, there was no signs of it the night before. So the night before we were all laughing, we were all playing together, and the boys were playing with Saanvi, and there was lots of laughter and giggles before everyone went to sleep. And then to wake up and find your child like that, it was not something that anything could prepare you for. Within about 2 weeks, I got a call from Kath, who is our family support worker, and she asked to arrange a meeting, and she asked if it was okay for her to bring a nurse liaison, and we said that's fine. She arranged to come in around January time, so mid-January she came in, and she spoke to us in our home, and she has come home several times since then. But it was quite quick. So the fact that we went from the end of December to mid-January to getting somebody to come in and check in on us and to help us and guide us of the next few things that were coming up, especially those things that are so difficult with discussions between funeral directors and the coroners, and arranging for a death certificate, which was proving to be so difficult to get because it was the Christmas period and New Year's period. The nurse liaison helped us with some of those things, but Kath has been very supportive in each one of the milestones that has happened since. And the biggest milestone was Saanvi's birthday in April. It was very difficult for us to go through, so having someone prepare us in advance and speak to us so that we knew that actually this is coming up, and it's okay and normal to feel apprehensive or anxious about these new milestones that you will have to now do and face without her. Those were quite tricky but supported. So she's been helpful and supportive in all of those.
As a mom, you always think you want to be there. You want to be there for your child, but sometimes you're not enough. You don't have the experience. You don't have the knowledge or the tools to help your child. And I appreciate everything Kath has done, because it's enabled Bansi to come so far forward.
I think where we've been is where you don't ever want anyone to go. We went to some very dark places. So we decided to seek help. It's not fair for me to call mum every day saying I'm feeling a bit sad, mum. But having a counsellor here who has an ear to lend to you whenever you need, it makes things a little bit more easier. And having a regular time set aside for having a conversation with somebody about your worries, your fears, your anxieties, I think it has helped. But also, we had 2 little ones that needed us, and we had to be strong for them. If we couldn't be strong for ourselves, we had to at least be strong for them. Where Kath suggested the sessions in Shooting Star, I had a look on the website and I saw the Breathe sessions, and I saw that they were a block of 6 and that we could register for them. So before I registered, I actually came here to the cafe, and I spoke to Swev. And after the hour of just sitting there and talking to somebody that showed me that they understood and showed me that there was no judgment and showed me that it was okay to cry, she discussed breathe as an option. And I came home and I spoke to my husband about it, and I said, look, there's something that I think we can do together. And all this time where my husband was focused on work, focused on getting back out there and getting focused on what needed to happen, he hadn't taken the time to do something for himself. So breathe ended up being an option for us to do something together, to work on our own mindset as well, to try and improve our mindset. But learning to breathe and learning to calm myself from inside has helped. And although it doesn't take away the pain altogether, it helps me to know that I'm grounded here, I'm still okay, that I can control my reactions to things. Although it's not the reaction I want, it's not the situation I want to be in, I can control what happens next. But the help that I have got has been immense, and it has been something that's helped me get stronger. From Kath, our family support worker, Breathe, Memory Day, Pember Day, coming in for Bereavement Cafe, I've had a lot of conversations with people that have helped make what I'm feeling a little bit easier. If I didn't have that, I would probably be very alone.
I've always been welcome here, and I've always felt that you can talk without being judged, without any pressure, and I really appreciate that. I appreciate that warmth and the help and support that everybody has given, not just Kath, but everybody. I actually had a session with Kath one day, and I came to her and I said, and I actually prepared a whole load of photographs of Bansi to show her. I said, this is my daughter. This is not who you're seeing today. This is who she really is. And I said, I want her back. I want that light in her face. And then 6 months or so, I think, after all of this happened, 7 months, we had the Memorial Day here. And Kat says, I can see a little bit of that light coming back. And I said, yes, I can too. And I'm thankful for that.